everybody. It is, let's see, it is Wednesday, October 26th. We're just a few days off from the Marine Corps Marathon and Old Man Van's Boston Qualifier attempt now. So right now, I've been spending my time slowly getting packed and organized and going through my pre-race checklist to make sure I pack everything I need for the Marine Corps Marathon. So just real quick here, I'll do a little bit more as I get things more organized, but I just heard that the weather at race time should be about 46 degrees, cloudy, no rain. Then it should get up to about low 50s to mid 50s by the time Old Man Van hits his Boston qualifying time in about 3.5 to 3 hours and 40 minutes. So perfect running weather for this weekend. So as you saw in my last update, I had to size up on my Endorphin Pro 3s. So I did purchase a larger pair. It's a size 12. And that was because I had a little bit of a problem on my 20-mile run, my last 20-mile run, where I wore the size 11.5 pink Endorphin Pro 3. So these fit a lot better. I've got about 15 miles on them. They're fitting fine. That should be plenty enough because I'm already used to, the feel of the shoes, and they fit really well. So I am going to be wearing these. Let's see here. Couple other things. I don't have my kit laid out yet, but as you can see here, I'm starting to put all my stuff together, and there's a lot of stuff here. I have a couple of pairs of features socks, which I really love. I purchased a couple of new pair yesterday, just to have some fresh pair. I like the compression in them, and I decided I'm not going to wear the Anigi socks because I did have a problem with them a little bit. I need my toes, especially in these racing shoes, to be a little more compacted. Not going to cause blisters, but the features do really well for that, so I'm not going to take a chance on the Anigi socks for this run. I've got a pile of stuff here. As you know, I love the Crank Sports e-gels. I actually have about 9 of them with me, and I'm going to take 6 of them out on the run. I have my polar heart rate monitor. Whether or not I'm going to wear that depends on how I feel. If I do, I have this Spectra 360. This is electrode gel, so I put that on to get really good contact with the electrodes on the back of the heart rate monitor. So some other things that are really important. Hustle Clean wipes. I'm going to take these with me, put some in my check bag, so I have them after the run. These are really good. It's like shower and a wipe. Really good job of cleaning, and I really like these. These are the, what do you call them? Hustle Clean body wipes. And they call them, they call them shower pill. There you go, shower pill. You may have heard that. This is another thing that's really important. I learned during a half marathon about a year ago where I forgot to put my nip strips on over my little nips. And I had bloody nips, and I was in pain for a little bit. So I'm bringing those along. Plenty of water bottles just for the day before, morning of type of thing. I'm not bringing any of those with me. I do have this little 12-ounce soft flask from Nathan that I am going to bring, and it should fit into my naked belt. So I'm going to bring that so I can fill it up. I hear at the 14th Street Bridge that there's no water stop, but there are some water buffaloes. If you've been in the service, you know what a water buffalo is, and it's not the animal. And I will fill that up with water at that point. Now, with all these Crank Sports e-gels, I did want to have a little caffeine maybe towards the end. So I did buy one Roctane gel from Goo, which has 70 milligrams of caffeine. So if I really need a boost in the last few miles, I will take that. If I can get some Coca-Cola, that would be great as well. Plenty of hand sanitizer and stuff. Some salt tablets if I need those. Imodium, which I already tried on my 12-mile run last weekend, and it didn't bother me, but it did keep me from taking a poo. So that's good stuff. Got plenty of other stuff here like BioFreeze, whether or not I'll need that. I've got my Airborne Immune Chews. Plenty of KT tape, although I have no nickels, so I'm good. You can see all the junk I have here. This I really like. Being a cyclist, and I used to race road bikes, Camois butter, but I use that for anti-chafing, and I may bring that along. I've got some Tailwind recovery mix, which I will have with me. Also, obviously not on the run. And I also have all these other single serving packs of Tailwind so that I will have hydration, you know, the morning of and the day before to make sure I've got all the electrolytes I need, plus giving me some carbs. Breathe Right nasal strips, I normally use those to sleep with, but I'm bringing them. I may use those to run with as well. So just kind of the stuff. Yeah, I've got this water bottle. I'm not carrying it. It's a big one, but I don't know whether I'm going to bring it. So as you can see, I'm starting to get stuff put together. Got my shades over there. Over here, I've got my Aeropex headphones. Those are charging. I'll have everything else charged up as I need to. Let's see. I've got a bunch of coolers that I'm going to fill up with stuff because I am staying at an Airbnb, so I'm rearing to go there. I'm going to bring food like pasta and what have you for Saturday. That's about it for now. And wait a minute. I did find something else. I'm also going to take my Hypervolt Plus. So that is coming with me so that I can massage and pamper my legs the day before, after I get done that, you know, shakeout run in the morning, and also the morning of, before I head out. I'll also be bringing along a nice big brick that I will put in my check bag to charge my phone afterwards. Bring my laptop, obviously. That's about it for now. I'll show you some more stuff. I've got my jackets. I'm getting some hoodies. I'm going to get some throwaway clothes so that I can stay warm since it's going to be in the 40s prior to race time. And I'm planning on getting to the start line as early as possible, maybe even around 5:30. So there you go. We'll do some more in a little bit. Okay, now the plan for Sunday's Marine Corps Marathon. Here is my Garmin Pace Pro plan. So if you look here, I have set my goal pace at 8:25 per mile. Now you see here it's 26.49. Obviously, unless you run the perfect tangents, you're gonna run a little bit further than 26.2 miles. I have to hit a 350 and really have to hit 345 or better to guarantee my spot in the 2024 Boston Marathon. So 8:25 will give me a 3:42.59 or a 3:43. That will get me into the 2024 Boston Marathon. So if you see here, I've set up my pacing strategy as an even split. I could set it positive, I could set it negative, but I'm setting it as a start at an even split. However, down here, because there are some hills early on in the race, and you'll see that in a sec, I am putting my effort as easier on the uphills versus harder on the uphills because I want to save some energy and not overcook it on those hills. So let's move down and you can see some of the details. You see the course profile here. So in the first 3 miles, if I get to, let's see here, right there, the first 2.32 miles of the course are pretty much uphill. So I'm going to take it easy there. Then I head downhill, and then it kind of flattens out for most of the mid portion of the race with a few rollers. And then it finishes going uphill at the last 0.2 miles. So bringing it down here to what my actual splits are going to be. Starting off at about 8:33 up to 8:45. So that's going up the hills in the first 2 miles. Through mile 3, 8:22, and then it comes down to 8:02 as I hit that downhill, and you can see here it's a negative 134 feet. So early on in the race, it's going to be above my average race pace, the 8:25, and you can see here it just consistently sticks right around 820 up through 830, actually closer to 825, 827. Down here at mile 22, 831. There's a little bit of an uphill there, so that's why it's slower. Back down to 825, 821, 823, 827 with a little uphill. And then the last 0.2 miles or 0.48 on here, plus 47 feet. So I'm looking to keep my pace nice and consistent. If I feel really good in those last 6.2 miles, that is where I am going to pick it up and maybe try to get closer to a 340. I could feel really, really good and potentially hit 335. Now that's gonna be, that's my aspirational goal. The conditions seem to be about right. It's going to be about 46, 47 at the gun, dry, not humid. And then it's going to be probably for the 3.5 to 350 that I'm going to be out there on the course. It's not even going to hit 60 degrees. So I'm going to be in the upper 40s to mid 50s for most of the run with dry weather. So perfect running conditions with very little wind from what I hear. So there's just a little bit on my Pace Pro plan. That will be on my watch. I will have the Aeropex headphones on, and it will tell me whether I look at my watch, I'll see whether I'm in the green and hitting my paces. If I go above pace or below pace, it will notify me through my headphones. So I will have immediate feedback telling me whether I'm overcooking it or undercooking it. So that's going to be really important. I think this is a plan that I absolutely should be able to do. And in some respects, I think it's even a conservative plan because I think I'm capable of running less than 820 per mile, but I'm going to start out conservative. And hey, if things go really well, second half of the race, that's where I'm going to gain some time. Okay, now it's the day before I head out to Arlington, Virginia, tomorrow morning, Friday the 28th, to the Marine Corps Marathon. So now is my kit. So as you know, and I don't know, it's a little bit kind of funky dark in here. There you go. I think you can see me a little better. But as you know, the weather is supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be in the upper 40s. At race time, 7:55 a.m. on Sunday. And it's supposed to be dry, not too much wind, and it is supposed to stay no higher than the 50s by the time, at least for my projected time. So what's old man Van going to wear? Here we go. The only thing I'm still not certain about is which singlet I'm going to wear. So here we go. Let's start. Here is my kit. So as you can see right there, I've got my Run Hartford 13.1 cap. I love that running cap. It's a foldable brim, very breathable. So I'm going to wear that. I've got my Rudy Project shades. I've got my Aeropex headphones right there. Now I've got two singlets, two Brooks Elite singlets that I'm not certain which one I'm going to wear yet. They're both pretty much identical. It's just really more the color coordination. I guess right now with the colors that I have here, I might be leaning more towards just the black and yellow, but hey, jury's out on that. I'll bring both and I'll decide. I do have some arm warmers for early on that I can stow away. I've got my Nike Cool Weather gloves that I can stow away as well. There you have it on both sides. Moving down, I've got my bib. I'm all set with that. I don't have to pick that up at the expo. I've got my Polar heart rate strap. I'm still deciding whether or not I'm actually going to wear that or just go with the heart rate on my watch, but we'll decide that by race time. I've got this little Nathan soft flask that I can tuck into the naked belt. It's a 12 ouncer. I've got 6 total Crank Sports e-gels plus a Guru Octane with 70 milligrams of caffeine for maybe late in the race if I can't get some Coca-Cola. I've got the naked belt. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Has some really, really good pockets in there that I can stuff those 6 Crank Sport e-gels and that 1 Guru Octane. Now here is the Woleco shorts that I showed you the other day. Has the pockets for the phone, for the keys. That's really awesome. And I tried them out commando. And actually, they held things in place pretty well. So I just might go commando. I will bring a pair of the Runderwear boxer shorts just in case I decide, you know, just to be safe, going to wear those. But I might decide to go commando. Here I have some new feature socks, brand new, which is really good. I love the compression in them, keep my toes in the right spot. And then the fast Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s, size 12, that I just purchased, put about 15 miles on them after I put about 50 miles on the size 11.5 pink version. So there is my kit. I will actually put some links to some of these products in the description of this video. So if you are interested in taking a look at, say, feature socks, the naked belt, the Crank Sports e-gels, which I really like, that you can go ahead and take a look. Also the Aeropex headphones. So there you have it. Most of this, in fact, everything here, the arm warmers and the gloves, I can stow away in that naked belt when it gets warmer and I decide I don't need them anymore. So I'm really excited. Have the plan, have the kit, ready to rock and roll. So, you know, if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, that's okay, but come on. Give me comments. Good comments, constructive comments, as long as they're respectful and polite, I don't care. And also, please subscribe if you haven't already to the Old Man Van Running channel. And by all means, hit that notification bell so you'll get notified when more videos are posted. So I'm gonna finish packing, get ready to leave early in the morning. So thanks again for watching this video, and remember, lace up those shoes and let's get out of the roads.